Well, one animal chore done for the day. Lots more to go. We've been talking about it for a while, but we said we weren't gonna really, truly talk about it until we had that appointment. But now we have a huge infertility decision to make.
We have a lot to talk about. We've got a really big decision to make, and there's a lot of logistics that we're gonna have to figure out. Are we going to do IVF again? That's question one. We've made such a huge, deep commitment here, but that doesn't mean that we stop progressing our family. When you put roots down, and this was the risk that we took, and this was a good risk, and I think we made the right decision. When we came here, we didn't know anyone. When we came here, we didn't know anything about the town. We felt called, we felt like this is where we're supposed to be, and we felt very committed to building a community here, as well as building a life for our children. Our roots are deep. Have we made a decision? No, because there are so many moving parts to our life, like animals, homeschool, work from home, different parts of our business and new things that are coming for it, and for basically you guys, as well as trying to build our family. There's just moving parts. We have to transition today. It's a big transition, and I would say a very important one. And I will introduce that thought in a second.
We are making a lemonade stand!
What?
Cookies, nature, and lemonade.
I love it. How did you made that lemonade all by yourself?
Yeah.
How did you make it?
Okay. We added sugar, hot water, cold water, and this. And then some of this.
Mommy's favorite, lemon.
And sugar.
And sugar.
Mommy,
Mommy, are you eating a cookie?
Mommy.
You're not. You're not eating a cookie.
No.
Mommy, why are you eating these cookies? You're gonna have 2 cookies today.
Yeah, how are we gonna sell it?
Yeah.
What cookie?
Cassidy,
That is
hold on.
Biscuit.
No,
Biscuit.
Okay. Bye. Bye-bye.
Oh, goodbye.
Bye, guys. You have a lemonade stand.
Noted.
Okay. That didn't go as planned. I just broke it. Oh boy. I thought my little Kinsley, who was here with me, was watching out. She went to the barn to skate. Not a problem. We gotta rebuild your old door, ladies. Not what I had planned, but oftentimes you don't fix things around a homestead or a farm or whatnot until things break. Most farms are not Magnolia farms, so we tend to be on the budget. We tend to focus on what works and not what's beautiful, which is why it looks like this. However, we're proud of it, and we usually don't spend the money to fix things until they're entirely broken, like this, which needs a new rain gutter and a new laying box. Totally my fault. I thought I was good to go. I totally forgot about the extra 2-foot clearance that the old laying boxes give us. Ugh. Do you like this spot? Do you like it? Ladies. Oh, you got another eggie in there. Okay. Well, it's already broken, so might as well get it to where I want it to be. Next time, need a spotter. Let's see what her reaction is.
Okay.
My spotter went into the barn.
She told me, she goes, I didn't know I was supposed to be watching, which is true. I should have
It's
been
all right.
out here.
No problem.
No problem.
going to rest on top of this mount. So the weight of the whole trailer is now on this. Callie, you want to come pull this? All the way! Perfect. All right, who wants to drive away?
Me! Cassidy's holding it. I'm holding it too.
Well, one animal chore done for the day. Lots more to go.
Kind of broke it.
We broke it just to add one more task to the list. So you saw we had an appointment with one of our favorite people and a lot of your favorite person as well, our old infertility doctor, who is just leaps and bounds in a whole different category than a lot of doctors that I have met or other people have told me about. She's just incredible. Anywho, we've been talking about it for a while, but we said we weren't going to really truly talk about it until we had that appointment. But now we have a huge infertility decision to make. The animals and all the animal chores is making me remember our first option. And it was this idea that I had. I'll take you over to a different spot to show you. My thought was grab my family and convince them to move back into here. I think it would be so fun, and I think my family does too. So first thought probably in many minds would be, you have a lot of responsibilities here. If you are a homesteader, you can't just up and leave. And if you up and leave, maybe it's for a weekend, maybe it's for a week, not for 3 to 4 months. So how would we make that work? We actually have a farm sitter, and it's a couple, and it would actually very much bless them, where they wouldn't have to pay rent while they are here. They're in a perfectly transition period, and it would actually work out very well for all of us. The fact that that opportunity is even presented, that someone who is very well qualified could take care of any mishaps and very well versed in all these animals and can milk our cow. That specifically is one that is hard to come by. And then my heart kind of stopped a little bit thinking, but I don't want to leave Buttercup. I don't want her to have to get used to somebody else milking on a regular basis and me not coming home for months. And it sounds so silly, but you bond with your animals. I could leave the chickens, I could leave the pigs. Buttercup that would be a really hard one. But that's option one. So if we are moving forward with IVF, we would travel. Now, since that first idea started coming up, I got very excited about it, not gonna lie. And I got really excited with the idea that I could come see you guys, because one of our favorite parts of traveling, it was so fun. It was so fun, but looking back, it probably was also very stressful that I'm blocking out.
So stressful.
And it was more stressful on Philip. So having something that's extra stressful for Philip is probably not going to be good for our fertility either. But his favorite part, more than mine, like literally gave him life. So many of you think that, you know, you're here, especially like during the pregnancy vlogs and the infertility vlogs, like you were here to kind of be with me because we're female and we stick together. But the reason you watch, you don't really know. The reason you watch is because of this guy, wherever he is, fixing the chicken coop. He is the reason. He is the one that helped our marriage stay healthy through massive grief, massive pain, massive stress. He is the one. You might want to be around me, us females together, but what you really want is your husband's influenced by this guy. It's I just wish you guys could all meet him in person, and a handful of you did. We would have anywhere from a couple people to over 50, 75. I'm trying to think of what our biggest meetup was. We had meetups across the country, and it would be so fun to get back in this RV and do meetups again. But I would also be missing my garden season. There's just a lot that we would leave. And we've talked a lot about ADHD in our family, and we are finally getting on to a routine and to kind of uproot and change that routine to a very stressful, unpredictable routine that might not be the ideal for our family. So anywho, that is option 1. Moving on to option 2.
I mean, we're gonna need to redo the whole thing in the spring.
Just
Here's the thing, if you spend and buy a brand new coop for thousands of dollars and you don't have more than 50 chickens, you're never getting your money back.
no.
That's why you have to do things as
Yeah.
affordably and inexpensively as possible.
And I would tell you, this is a way more expensive route
Yes.
than maybe we'll build a more affordable coop that
Oh.
I can move by hand. Maybe this summer. I don't know, one day. But then that way we can all see how we can do a chicken coop where it's not hundreds.
Yeah.
We still spent hundreds on this.
Yeah. No, this was a snow
But-
cone.
no,
People
but
were going to
peop-
sell snow cones in downtown Nashville with this thing, and they were like, "We're in over our head. We can't do this thing." And I said, "Oh, I'll buy it off of you." And I made him an offer. I think he paid like $400 for a 4-foot by 8-foot trailer
Yeah.
with everything attached.
Well, but
And I just cut it up and added on boxes and added the whole base. Anyway,
our idea though with this is the price that we paid would be just for the trailer. So if we ended up
Yeah.
scrapping this eventually,
Yeah.
just the trailer would have been $400
and
for us
most
to
of the
buy.
materials were like either wood that we found around here in the barn when we moved here.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You're talking about how many options there are within all life
Oh,
circumstances.
that's
Here's
bring it
options
back.
too. Back to chickens. It's like you could go get a brand new coop that's perfect scenario
Sure.
and have 6 chickens in there, and now you're $2,000 in the hole.
Yeah. And you
Or-
decide you don't like chickens.
And you decide a year later this is not worth it.
Yeah.
I could have told you that at the onset if you're going to spend that much money, and you've got to really enjoy the chickens. That's the thing. Like, there's trade-offs in life, right? That's what we're talking about.
Oh.
You could have a brand new chicken coop and it could be absolutely perfect, but it could cost you a lot of money. Or you could just find what you have, build the best you possibly
Yeah,
can,
build your
and
own.
fix it as it breaks
Build your
down.
own.
That's how the homesteading mentality works.
Yeah.
It's like you do the best you can until it breaks down, and then you try to build a better system with what resources you have around you. Now, having said that, those are options. I could fix this chicken coop, go buy a new one, not going to, but I'll just patch it, make it better. However, bless you, the same thing is, you've got a lot of options with what lies ahead for you. You could, option 1, you could get it back in the RV and all go out there for months at a time.
For all of you
and
who would
do
have
the whole
been
thing.
very excited for that, the veto lies here.
Well,
and with me with
well,
Buttercup
it sort of
and my
broke down
garden.
quite a bit during the winter.
Oh, that's what I was about to say that and I forgot to say. The reason it became such a veto is that my parents were staying in the RV over the holidays for a month, and the roof started leaking, the water pipe burst,
I mean, it was like,
there was a lot of things that broke because that's what happens with RVs. They break and you got to fix them.
yeah. So most RVs, like even when you buy them brand new, they say this is not a permanent living situation. Like,
It's not intended for heavy use.
If you move it every few days, like it's going to break down so much faster
Sure.
than if it's just a permanent living situation.
Sure.
That's why there's like, fine print at the bottom of each page when you buy an RV.
Well, and when we came out here, we took months just to go one way, one direction.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Philip's right. But
No, I know, but that doesn't demean the fact that you have dreams, and I love that you have dreams.
I
and
like
think it's
adventure.
Great to have dreams and adventure.
I really like
But
adventure.
realistically, we
Sure.
have 50 hearts beating still on this place that we have to take care of every single day.
Yes. But
And-
we were given an opportunity where someone could actually come and take care of them. That kind of opportunity does not come
No.
like without it being dropped into your laps.
So there's a lot of options.
Yeah.
But
option 2?
Option 2 would be we just stick to what's close to home.
Yeah.
Hi, Chloe.
The doctors that are
You're
here.
such a sweet dog.
If you can't see,
I
she's
want to just
always,
climb into your lap all
always
the time.
up. Hi. I'm human. I'm part of it. I know. All day. Option 2 are the doctors here. And I would say over the last year, what has put screeching brakes on? Screeching brakes. Philip had his varicocele surgery, so we were waiting for healing through that process. Do we wish we would have done that when we first moved to Nashville? Yes. But we got a little busy with a sick baby, so we did that instead and kind of totally forgot about fertility. Other thing that put screeching brakes on this year is that I just didn't have peace. I have very strong discernment and really follow having that sense of peace, and I just kept trying different doctors here. Not many, but talking to different ones, asking around for people who have used different ones, and I just was not having peace, and I wanted to move forward. That's the thing. I was like, let's go. We've been ready for over a year. We would have had our baby boy here right now if that transfer would have worked. Like, we've been ready, but there's been something that has held us back. And look at you riding your bike. You look so cute. So option 2 would be sticking to doctors in the area, not having to travel far other than in and out of the city. What are they doing?
She didn't. She got unstuck from the stick that was
like
in
this
her
stick.
jacket. She pulled it out of the ground
You
and
tell
threw
that
it.
stick.
Say, I'm your boss.
I'm your boss. That's right. So we could even still research doctors in the area, find other doctors, see if anything feels right. That would be option 2.
What should we do to help?
Aw, we love hearing that.
She's heavy.
Is she? You're strong.
You turn Cassidy.
All right, finishing up this vlog, I have 2 more options to tell you. For those of you that are just here for my infertility fast tidbits, hopefully this vlog you are also enjoying the Homestead beauty. Option number 3, put IVF on the back burner and to maybe not pursue anything. And as you can see, we've got a lot going on here. There's so much fulfillment in building a homestead and providing sustainability for our family, and I'd love to bring you guys along and teach you so much that we have learned. I am an avid learner, and I love to take stuff in and to learn it obsessively, and I know everybody doesn't have that time. And what I have obsessively learned for the last, I would say, 5 years of me taking in detailed knowledge, and I would say a dozen years of natural living and trying to heal fertility naturally. And I just love finding ways for me to not introduce chemicals into my house, whether that heals my fertility or not. I just am so passionate on how that is just not how we are designed. That is not how our bodies are designed. And so I just love bringing that information to you. So that could be option number 3, is to not pursue fertility treatments with IVF. Now option 4. Option 4 would be for me to fly back and forth to California. And instead of taking our whole family in an RV for months and months, leaving our homestead to a farm sitter. Look at all these wonderful animals. Instead of leaving them, I could fly just for a few days. I could be gone for a few days and then back here and then go out again for a few days and be able to work with my doctor back in California and to do IVF remotely. The issue that has come up since we started the first half of this vlog is finding the right clinic to take a patient for outside monitoring. I'm going to save where I'm at with that to another vlog. But long story short, it has been very difficult recently. So in order to even make that work, we're still on a hang up. But, hi. Hi. But I would say in the next, yes, sweetheart.
Look what I found.
Oh, look at that. Show me all the things that you found.
Right here.
So good.
Look.
Beautiful.
Show them.
Those are beautiful rocks.
Look
Two
at
tones.
mine. They're crystals.
They kind of look, oh, this one looks very crystally. Yeah, they all kind of have that little shimmer. Love it. So even though that kind of, for me, sounded like the biggest plan was to possibly do IVF with the team that we feel that we work best with and works best for us, but having to finagle working remotely with them, I don't know how that can work yet. But a vlog hopefully coming over the next couple weeks. Next week we have an appointment, and all I can say is I'm very intrigued. We have an appointment with a homeopath next week, and I'm very curious what she has to say. And she does, in fact, specialize in fertility. So that's just more vlog to come. I would just say keep an eye out. If you are someone who is watching this, and you're probably watching this because you're either interested in infertility journey, or you experienced it, or you have experienced it, there's probably some connection. And hopefully a lot of you don't have to experience it whatsoever, but you have such a heart and a love and compassion for other people that you want to kind of have this understanding. And I love you guys for that. That is the community we need. We need powerhouse, loving, kind community for us to work together. But I would say keep an eye out for that video if you're interested in kind of a more natural approach to infertility. I will be sharing a ton of things that I learned, and we have a lot of information and knowledge that we've learned over the years, but the little... You found... What did you find?
I found shells.
Shells. Rocks are seashells, by the way. Don't tell her otherwise, because it's a seashell. I feel like I have dug and done my research and brought things to you guys and tried to learn so much of natural options for infertility. And the little bit that I've talked to her so far, she just explains how much this particular homeopathic approach is different than all the things that I explained that we had already done. So I'm very curious. I don't want to put this out there that we are naturally going to heal our infertility, but I'm curious on where this goes. It's either going to, hopefully, Dream World, help us. But if it doesn't, I really hope it can bring and find knowledge and resources to help you guys, because I love you, and that's what this community is about, for us to be together, work together. If you guys are interested in being a part of the community that we want to build, that's a little tighter knit than this one-sided community here on YouTube, go down to the link in the description and you can sign up for our newsletter and stay up to date and get informed on things that are coming. There's a lot of exciting things. And hopefully, oh, for sure by this video, our shop will be live. I'm also very excited about that. And there's a lot of fun designs that are coming, and I would love your guys' feedback on designs that you guys want to see. But this video is getting long, so we are going to wrap it up. But thank you guys so much for watching. You got apple? Yeah. Good. We love snacks. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in our next video. Go let your love multiply. Bye guys.